Yep.
That's right. That's what Tom and Dan said, fire in a hole. That was the famous Mr. Smoky Goodness, Dan Robertson, and the famous Tom Jones, Tom's Test Kitchen. They were in Kansas City recently for a barbecue cookout, and they made that little intro for me. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Let's get this fire going and cook up a barbecue chicken pizza. So stay tuned. Okay, so while my island Grillstone's coming up to temp, I'm going to form up my pizza dough. And I buy my pizza dough at the grocery store, already made up. It's just easier that way. Put a little flour in my hands so it doesn't stick. And here's a tip I got from my buddy Jay over at Barbecue Food for You. Use a piece of parchment paper to put your pizza dough on, and you slide that onto the Grillstone. Or I'm using the island Grillstone. You might have a pizza stone or whatever. It makes it easier to transfer the dough from the pizza peel, or I don't even have a pizza peel. All I got is an old cutting board. So what I'm going to do is hand toss my pizza here. Just going to keep stretching it out like that until I get the shape I want, which is kind of a round shape. Not too thick, not too thin, and I want the crust, you know, to be at the edges of the crust, to be like pinched up. So I'm just going to keep pulling on it like that until I get it to the shape I want, and stretch it out. Get it stretched out. Get a little bit more flour on my hands so it don't stick to me. Get that stretched out, and I got some flour on the parchment paper, and I got some flour underneath the parchment paper to make it easier to roll off onto the island Grillstone, which is just about at 300 degrees right now. I want it to come up to 400 degrees before I get my pizza dough on there. I don't want to stretch this out a little bit more. Just keep stretching it until I get to the shape that I want, which is a kind of a round shape, but I want it a little bit more spread out than that. So I'm just going to keep working that and working it until I get it to the shape I want. And there's no need to bore you with that. I'll bring you right back. This is going to be a kind of a thick crust pizza, not a real thin crust pizza. I'm sticking to it everywhere here. I got to get some flour on my hands before I stick to everything. So let's get some flour on there. Get that flipped over. It's sticking to that parchment paper pretty good. I'm going to have to get some more flour on there. So let me get that stretched out, get that spread out, and I'll bring you right back. We'll put our toppings on it and get it on the stone. So stay tuned. Okay, so my pizza's roughly in the shape that I want it. It's sort of round. And I'm going to take some barbecue sauce, and this happens to be You Know You Want It barbecue sauce. I'm going to spread that on there, because after all, this is barbecue chicken pizza. So let's get some barbecue sauce spread around there, where you would normally put tomato sauce, but this is a tomato-based sauce, and this is one of the best tasting sauces you'll ever eat. So if you want some of this sauce, you got to go see Manuel Rios at elrabbits BBQ. Check him out on Facebook and order some of his sauce. Okay, so we got our barbecue sauce on there. Now we're going to throw down some crumbled bacon that I cooked up, because bacon. What more needs to be said about that? Bacon. And we're done. Bacon. We could cook that right like it is, but we're going to put some chicken that I cooked up earlier on there and sliced up, some boneless skinless chicken. I'm going to throw that on there. That's where this dish gets its name, barbecue chicken pizza. Get that on there. Some skinless, boneless chicken pieces on our barbecue chicken pizza. Looking pretty good now, huh? Starting to look like something. Got that Manuel Rios You Know You Want It sauce on there. Now we're going to put some cilantro cilantro is excellent, tastes good, gives it a kind of a green color, gives me green credibility with my vegetarian friends. Of course, the chicken doesn't really help with that, but that's cool. And also I want some red onion on there. Some red onion that I sliced up earlier. Nothing better than red onion on my pizza. And my stone is at 300 degrees, so it's almost ready to slide this paper on there. We're not going to leave the paper on there. We're going to leave the paper on for about 10 minutes. Just long enough to get the dough a little cooked. And okay, the topping on that is some Colby Jack and Monterey Jack cheese that we're going to put on there. And that's the cheese that we want on our pizza. That looks pretty good, huh? Nothing like Colby Jack and Monterey Jack, and we got that you know you want it barbecue sauce and chicken and some red onion and some cilantro. We're going to pile that on there pretty deep. Okay, all we got to do now is slide that onto the Island Grillstone and cook it up. I'll bring you right back and show you what that looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, the pizza is on the Island Grillstone, and we're just going to leave that for about 10 minutes on there until that paper gets a little bit, until the pizza kind of cooks up a little bit, and then we'll slide it off of the paper onto the Island Grillstone and cook it the rest of the way. And I think I need a beer, so please stay tuned. So there's the Frosty Root Boy mug, and here's today's beer. Where's my opener? Right here. Okay, this is my cousin got me this. My cousin Lee. Thank you, Lee. This is from the Hardywood Brewery in Virginia. Where in Virginia is that? I forget. It's in I forgot. Richmond, Virginia. And this is called Single or Single. It's a Belgian style blonde. She got me a 6-pack of this, so I've already tasted it. I gotta tell you, this is some good beer right here. This is a beautiful blonde ale, and it tastes excellent. Hardywood. I don't know if you could find that in your stores. I don't even know if they have that at Total Wine. Hardywood Single or Single, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But that's some really good beer. Hey, Roll, check out my lighter, baby. You see what it does? See? It's a lighter and it's a bottle opener. See, that's the best kind of lighter to have. Roll just made a video about that. So let's quaff the froth off of that. Take a sniff. Yes, it smells very good. It's a Belgian white. Very nice beer. Let's take a taste. Ah, that's excellent. Lee, thank you so much. Okay, let's look in on our pizza. We should be able to get the, all things being equal, I should be able to get that paper out from underneath the pizza. So stay tuned and we'll see how that works out. I don't think I'm going to put that on camera just in case it makes a sticky mess. But stay tuned anyway. Okay, I should have done that on camera because it worked real well. It slid right out from under there. And we're just going to cook our pizza a little while longer. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Then I'm going to slide it up on a plate and have a taste of it. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so there's my barbecue chicken pizza. Let's cut a piece of that. Oh yeah, look at that. Ah, it's all melty and oozy with cheese. Let's just cut a slice of it just to taste it. I've been criticized for not tasting my creations on camera, so we're going to rectify that right now. I'm going to get that on there. Look at that, all melty with cheese. How's that look? Pretty good, huh? Take a swig of that beer. Let that pizza cool off a tad. Looks good, doesn't it? So, while you're watching me eat, let me just say that if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go see my buddy Jay over at Barbecue Food for You. And he's cooking up pizzas. He's doing a pizza series. And he'll explain to you how to make the dough and how to use the parchment paper to slide your pizza off onto your Grillstone or onto your, if you have a pizza stone. I'm going to take a taste of this right now. I know it's going to be good. Oh, it's hot. It's kind of hot. Damn it. I got to have a taste though because I've been criticized for not eating on the air. So I got to eat me some pizza. Hang on. Mmm. That's delicious. That you know you want it sauce. I got a mouthful, Troy. How do you like that? There goes a piece of chicken, Troy. How do you like that? Anyway, you got that sauce, cilantro, cheese, chicken, red onions. Can't be beat. And the beer, Hardywood Single, excellent beer. Thank you again, Lee. Okay, go see my buddy Troy. Not Troy. Yeah, go see Troy too, but go see Jay over at Barbecue Food for You. He's doing pizza up every day this week. I don't know about every day this week. He's doing a pizza series. God's sakes, this beer's knocked me for a loop. Go see my buddy Dan Robertson, Smoky Goodness. Go see my buddy Tom Jones, Tom's Test Kitchen. Go see all my buddies. You know my buddies. Go see Troy. Troy, spacecowboytx, I think. Something like that. Go see all my barbecue buddies. And they'll cook you up something good, I promise. Even if I don't. And I promise I'll be back next week with another beer. I promise. Alright, babies. See y'all later. Be good.